Hi, guys. Well, yesterday we went to Walmart and Costco and a million other places, so it seemed, and we got our school supplies. So I figured I'd come on here and do a little video of what we picked up. May get a little loud. My kids are outside currently, but of course, you all know they like to run in and out, just like your kids do, I'm sure. So, anyways, here we go. First thing I'll show you is, of course, we got watercolors. Our watercolors always seem to go nasty every year, so it's easier just to pick up new. Plus, they're only like $1, I think. Next on my list was construction paper. We got 2 big packs of construction paper, and I decided to go with the Crayola version this year. The kind that I've gotten in the past has been off-brand or given to me maybe, but I've noticed the colors are dull and it's just not very nice. I don't know. I've kind of gone to all name brand school supplies as it is overall because I found that like the Crayola stuff, the Elmer's glue, any of that kind of stuff, it's just better to get the better brand than to purchase the cheaper brand because it just falls flat, doesn't last. So I purchased those 2 packs of big construction paper. Oh my gosh, that actually last year was the first year we ran out of construction paper. I don't know if I just said that or not, but hopefully I didn't. So I was kind of excited to have to buy some new this year. Something else I bought this year was 2. Actually, I think I might want to go back and get 1 more so that way we have enough for each kid to use the same amount if they want to. But 2 giant packs of construction paper. So this paper, you can see, is very big, and it's actually half or double the size of the original. So you could put 2 together. So that's kind of nice. I'm thinking we'll like these when we do our like Valentine's Day boxes. I don't know if you guys or other people do that, but through our co-op, we do a Valentine's Day party and we all decorate boxes. And I always feel like we're just taping paper upon paper upon paper. So these papers will be really nice to be able to use more, a larger sheet of paper. Oh, something else, it also comes with stencils. I don't know if you can see that, but in the front of it, in each of the books or the containers, it has these little stencils that the kids can use, which I thought was nice. Who knows if we'll actually ever use it? I have no idea. My luck, we probably won't use it at all. But that's that. Something else I picked up yesterday was some cardstock. So this is just your Astro Brights. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors of cardstock in here. It's just nice for when we do different projects. If we need some thicker paper, I can either print it on here or just whatever. If we're decorating or creating something, it's fun to have some bright colored thick paper. I also have white I don't have it down here, but I have white that we use. I use the white quite a bit for like our charts and things that I print out. I print a lot of those on white. Got another pencil box. Some of the stuff we purchased, I've already taken out of its packaging. So that's this in here. I have these scissors put in here. So I purchased some new scissors. And actually, these I was quite surprised to find. I've not seen this size before. Maybe they've been out there. They probably have, but I've never noticed them. So here is your typical kids size scissors. And you can see they're the blunt ends. And you can see these big ones, these other ones, these new ones behind it are a little bit bigger. And they also have a point. You can see it better behind my hand. They have a point on it so they can cut a lot better for the older kids. These were, I think, 12 and up or something. I don't know. So I got 3 pair. I don't really think my youngest, who's 6, will use them much, but I got 3 pair just because I figured, well, one will have a third for me or for her as she gets older. So I'm going to keep those in a little box, in this little pencil box. I think I actually want to go get another pencil box to keep out because I have some more things I want to put in there in pencil boxes like these. I got a giant pack of highlighters. And oddly enough, I have 3 kids and there are 3 of each color. So that works perfectly. So when we're doing our Brave Writer guides, when we do the arrow and boomerang and all those guides, I usually have the kids highlight certain portions. Like we might highlight, say highlight all the nouns or highlight all the end marks or highlight all your spelling words. So this will be kind of nice. Up until now, I've only had one color. They just get one color. But I'm kind of excited for these now that the kids are getting older. If you don't know, I have a first, a third, and a fifth grader. But now that the third and the fifth grader are getting older, it'll be nice to be able to add some different facets to it. So I can say, hey, we're going to highlight all of the spelling words that we're going to work on this week in blue, and we're going to highlight all of these kinds of marks in, say, pink or orange, and they'll all be able to have their own color. So I thought that was kind of nice. I liked this set. Next on the list was, of course, cap erasers. Can't forget these. I'm hesitant on these. I usually, like I said, buy the name brand. This is an off-brand. I couldn't find any of, I think it's Pentel is what I usually get, I think the name is. Couldn't find any. So I decided to try these. Hopefully they work good. It says they do. We all know that they lie sometimes on these packaging. So we'll see. I only ever buy, when I do purchase pencils, I only buy Ticonderoga pencils, and I have a ton of those, so I didn't need any. So hopefully these work out well with those. Next, we have 3 packages of pop-up Post-it notes, sticky notes. I use these constantly for one, just in my everyday home life. But I found that I've wanted them for my kids to use them for different projects or different things that we have going on. So I bought 3 packages of them. So hopefully they don't go too fast. But something that I do want to do that I wanted to do last year after I read the Brave Learner book by Julie Bogart, she had something that she called the wall of questions. And you take sticky notes and you write, you might use a wall, say this wall over here if we wanted to. And you might write wall of questions somewhere on the wall. And then you have the kids, anytime there's a question that comes up, that you have them write it on a sticky note and stick it on your wall for the whole week or however long the designated period of time is that you want to use it for. So what it does is get them thinking. And I really wanted to use it, but I had some cheap old Post-it notes and they just kept falling off the wall. And I was like, I just need to get some new Post-it notes and then we'll be able to do this. So I'm sure we could have figured something else, but by that time it was the end of school year and I said, we'll just do it beginning of school next year. So anyways, so you take your Post-it notes and they put their question on it and you leave it. You don't answer it until the end of your designated time. So say your child asks a question like, why is the sky blue? You say, well, let's put it on our question wall. Say, I might ask a question like, why isn't anyone listening to me? I'm to go put it on the question wall. And then the next question might come out, if as you're walking by, you might see it and you say, oh, why is the sky blue? And then another question might come into your head. Well, why is the grass green? Or it'll stem more questions. And it's even, for instance, why is nobody listening to me? I might come back and say, well, what is it that's going on that's making them not listen? So that might be a question that I put on. So anyways, at the end of your week, you go back and you look at your questions and you go over them and you try and answer them. And it builds curiosity and it builds their minds to be thinking and asking questions about everything that they're doing. And I think that that's wonderful in helping them to grasp the concept of learning and how we're learning all the time. And it's not just during school. So I'm really excited to use that. That's just a little side note, a little plug for Brave Writer. But so I want to use those for that. Next, I don't know. Did I talk about watercolors? I think I did. But if not, we got watercolors. They always go bad. Crayola, as always. I only buy Crayola crayons, Crayola markers, all that, because it just doesn't make sense to buy the other kind. They just don't work right, in my opinion. And we got our glue sticks. These, I feel like we always need them every year, even though we barely use them. They just dry up and they don't work the next year. It's like when I want to use them. We also got our school glue. And honestly, I don't need 3 things of glue, but at 50 cents a pop, I I might as well just buy 3 things of glue so that way if we do use them, everybody has their own. Just makes it much simpler. And I hate going back to try and buy this kind of stuff when it's off, school supply season, because it's so expensive. Or it's not so expensive, it's just more expensive. Or you can't find the product that you're looking for. Sorry, I got stuff way across the table. Next are just a simple pack of index cards. Again, I don't know what I use it for. I don't have anything planned at this point, but I feel like every single year there's always something that comes up that I'm like, oh, I'll use an index card for that. So I always buy at least one pack, and I seem to have to go back sometimes for another pack sometimes throughout the year. So I'm sure that'll come up some point through the year. Something else I purchased was, these are already out of their package, but these Sharpies. There are 25 Sharpies in here. 25. And it was, believe it or not, only $9.99 at Costco. I was shocked to find them that cheap. When I was at Walmart, they had a 3-pack for, I want to say it was like $3 or something. So I bought 2 packs for $6. It was like $6 to $7 for 2 packs. So when I got to Costco, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to buy this and I'll take the other packs back, because you cannot beat that many Sharpies. And when you have a child that likes to draw, you go through Sharpies like no other. And my oldest daughter, Emery, who's 10, she, for some reason, really likes using Sharpies to draw. So I try and keep them on hand. Again, I have to buy Sharpie because every single time I cut corners and go with an off-brand permanent marker, they run out of ink. They don't work. It's just not worth it. So that was something else. Okay, so I also purchased, they're already out of their packaging, but I purchased more markers. Which we use this little case, which if you follow me on Instagram or you're on my Facebook page, you'll see, you would have seen this picture a while ago. I posted a little quick video of it spinning, which was fun. But we did this right at the end of last school year. I got this little container. It's a little spinny container with compartments in it from a friend. And I decided, why not separate all the colors out by color so that you can find, if you're looking for a pink, you can find a pink, yellow, red, whatever color. And it has their gel pens, their colored pencils, their markers, their skinny, fat markers. There's a couple highlighters somewhere in there, the fat ones in here. I have found, even though I would prefer it to be, I don't know, I guess I want to say neater, even though I don't think it's messy. I think this just kind of bothers me a little bit just because I'm OCD. But we really have enjoyed having them together. And actually, my oldest, we were talking this morning as I was putting things together about if she really liked it like this. And she kind of said the same thing without me leading her, saying she doesn't, but she really likes being able to find all the same colors in the same spot. So it's working. So all my markers, my brand new markers, I got fat ones and skinny ones, all in there already. Another thing I purchased was in here. I can't really lift it up because it'll fall. You'll see all of our crayons, and they're all sorted out in this nice and neat little box. This is actually from Drawn to Discover. If you go to drawntodiscover.com, it is a art curriculum, and it teaches you how to draw, and they have cursive writing tutorials, and it's preschool all the way through however you want to do it. But it's nice. She really works well with the kids in drawing and coloring. And I think it's $11.99 a month. My kids absolutely love it. They hate doing the cursive. I don't know why. I think it's fun, but they begged me to not do the cursive anymore. They just want to do the drawing class. So we've compromised, and we're going to do a workbook for drawing or for cursive, but they can do drawing and art through the website. So anyways, this little kit is part of that, and so all the colors are sorted out, which I like. Basically, what's in there is there are 2 packages of 64 pack of crayons, Crayola crayons, but it's only supposed to have 1. I put a second. We bought a new package because some of their old ones last year had broken and gotten all nasty and were used. So I just figured we'll just put the whole second one in there. Now you'll have almost 2 of every color. So that way, if they need, if one breaks or whatever, they have another one. So that was, sorry. that was that. Only a couple more things. I have these cute little crates. I don't know what I'm going to use these for yet. It seems to be my trend. I just like going school supply shopping because I like getting all the fun stuff. This was a splurge of 97 cents a piece. Woo, I'm really a big spender, huh? But I don't know what I'm going to use these for. I have an art cart is what we call it. It's over off to the side. It has our paint and all that stuff. I think I might use this to organize some of it a little bit better on the shelf, just because I think sometimes it feels a little mismatched in there. And lastly, I have our planner books. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you will have seen mine, but I'll show you again. So I purchased this. I didn't just purchase this yesterday. This is from Erin Condren. I love it. It is just a standard notebook. I spent way too much money on this notebook, but I love it, and it's my planner, and I don't care. So this is standard. Like I said, it's got lines in the center, and then off to the side is like a to-do list kind of rundown. And then I purchased this extra dashboard thing. On the back, it has like Monday through Sunday. So you can write maybe meals, or I don't know what I want to write on here yet. Maybe I'll write where I'm at in my read alouds. My kids are coming in.
There's a skull of a bird on our deck.
Okay.
Dead.
Well, that's nice.
And then there's a lot of fur and a bird's arm on there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like this. So
I'm videoing, yes. Hey. You guys can go.
Oh, sorry.
Go on. You guys go downstairs. You can go out and play. Home. You guys can go play. So anyways, so I guess now they're going to be doing something with the bird skull. Who knows? But anyway, so here you have this little dashboard. It can be moved between all the pages. And in the back, it actually also comes with a set of stickers, which is fun. So that is that. What I'll use this for is I started doing planning from behind. I no longer plan ahead. I plan what we're doing in the moment so that it's a lot better. I don't struggle as much with feeling behind, and we're right on track with wherever we are, and it feels good. So that's why I kind of went with a notebook style. And I think next year I might do bullet journal style because I want to add some things. But
I'm getting some Pringles.
No, you can get something quick out of there.
I don't want anything else.
You're not having Pringles right now.
Why can't I have this? I can get shit, but not Pringles.
Liam, sorry. Oh, yeah, you're just seeing my kids in action, huh? This is Emery's, my 10-year-old's. Hers has like little doodles all over it. It's just a cute little notebook. So this is her planner book, and it has a nice little pocket in the front, which I'm just now realizing. And then inside is just plain notebook. This will be where I write her assignments for the day. I give them a rundown sheet of every night, the last 10 minutes before I go to bed or so. I go through and write down what's planned for the next day so they're ready and they know. And it's very loosely planned. It's what math they're going to be working on, what reading I know they're going to do, and a basic outline of what I plan to do, but they know that it's very, very loose because, if I don't get to it, it's off the list, which they are always happy with that anyways. So plus it gives me a place for them to put their little notes to them and whatever. So this is my youngest. She's 6. She's got her cute little thing. This moves. I think if you move it, they dance. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. But anyway, so there's her little unicorn one. She'll have the same thing this year. Even though she can't read well yet, I'm still going to start writing hers out. And then my son's is, of course, the Corvette. Same thing for all 3 of them. We will write out their stuff, and that's it. So those were my school supplies for this year. I think we're about ready to start, hoping to start in another couple weeks. We're getting ready to go on vacation, and we're going to, when we get back, hopefully get started. So make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook at blessingsathome_3, I believe, in both those areas. So comment if you have any questions and look for my next video. The next one I'm going to be posting is what curriculum we're using for 1st, 3rd, and 5th grade for the 2019 and 2020 school year. All right, I will talk to you later.